Welcome to Profit Channels. This is my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice. Please consider this video entertainment. Today I'm going to talk about LandBridge Company. It's about $52. Its ticker is LB on the New York Stock Exchange. Just a wee bit of dividends at 0.77%. Price to earnings looks really high, but we'll get into that later. Price to sales, 25. So this is fairly new, or at least new on the stock market company. And so we're going to look at this quarterly. And so really bad Q2 2024. Things are slowly getting better. We are doing, so what does this company do? It's got varied income. If you look up here, it engages in the ownership of land that is used for energy development production. So if we go to Copilot, energy infrastructure company in the Delaware Basin of Texas, owning and leasing land for energy and industrial uses. So produced water handling and disposal. So this is what you get from fracking. And they are handling this as the fracking becomes less efficient. They need more water than they have to deal with the water. So that's 60 to 70% of his income is this byproduct of oil and gas extraction, royalties on their land. They sell surface materials for drilling and construction and surface leasing infrastructure. They have the option to use their land for data centers and solar power. So efficiency or advantages is high margins and capital efficiency, large land holdings. So from 72 to 277, it's like a 5 times increase. Acres we're talking about, and growth potential of 1.38 billion or million barrels per day right now to 5 million. So back here, that's what this company does. Here we have cash flows. They are just starting to get better. Our assets look very reasonable. If I look at our revenue, we've got increasing revenue on the quarterly basis. Growth. So gross profit is increasing. Operating income is increasing quarter by quarter, and net income is increasing. So that is all real positive. Here we are on the balance sheet. Our assets are around 1 billion. So if you just look up here, our assets and liabilities are staying in track. In fact, our assets have gotten bigger. All right, cash flows. We had our largest month of cash flowing from operations here. So this is 24 was up a lot, 23 was down, but then 24 was up. But longer term, it's a positive direction. And if we look at our statistics here, common shares outstanding, so they are issuing more shares to raise money. I don't prefer that, but we have a price to earnings, which quarter two to current has gone down, even though this looks real high. Same thing with the price to sales. Quarter two to current has gone down, and our price to cash flow has been going down 3 quarters in a row. So that all looks good. Our forecast, we've got 10 analysts, 5 strong buys, 2 buys, 3 holds, anywhere from 6% to 131% increase. If I compare this to the S&P 500, again, this is a daily scale because that's the end of the data. But we are running in this channel, and we are at the bottom of this channel. And We are stretched below all our moving averages, and we've just broken this trend line and are basing out. We'll go to this other slide. All right, so here it is on a daily, and you can see this is a similar channel, very similar to LandBridge divided by the S&P 500 right here. But this is just LandBridge on the daily. We have this nice midpoint line. We're down here at the bottom, and we're basing out. The point of control is right here where we're at from all time frames. We have resistance right here, some more up here, here, and here are our biggest volumes by price. Again, we're below all our moving averages. We've broken down, I mean, it's not a lot of history here, but we're right at the 50. This is the daily. If I go to a 2-hour chart, you can see that all of our trend lines are coming together, which usually means it's ready for a move, and I think we're going to be moving up. We've just got the 50 crossing over the 1 and heading up. I think put this line in here. We're squeezing down into this wedge here, and I think we're ready to break out. So I think this is a good spot, in my opinion. Don't take my advice. If we go down to a 30-minute, our moving averages, the 50s going back and forth between up over and below the 100 and the 200. It's just about to break above the 200 right now. So it looks like we've got the 50 and the 100 start getting ready to move up above the 200. This is a pretty short time frame. I'll go back to the day, and if I do a retracement, fib retracement, so from the bottom here to the top up here, we have some pretty nice lines. So 0.5 is right here with our point of control. Here's the 382 with nice touches. The 236, it's got a bunch of touches as well. So I really like this, bouncing off the bottom of this. We've done, 0.5 fib retracement. This has come down almost to the 0.68, but not quite. If I get rid of that and go to the 2-hour, and I retrace from this bottom to this top, so let's make this a little bigger. So the bottom right here to the top up here, well, we got some pretty lines. Here's this 236, the 382, 0.5, 0.65. Here's that 786, lines up real good. And in this retracement, we've broken below the 1, and now we're bouncing between the 1 and this point of control. If I do an extension from this short-term bottom right here to the top, and saying that this is the bottom right here, these fibs line up pretty good. This 382, the 1, the 1272, the 168, the 2. That 2 is real nice. Another way, if I go back to the day, and I extend from the bottom here, let me get rid of these moving averages, to the top up here, and then back down to this bottom. We cut this up pretty nice. Here's that 236. 382 is okay. Uh, 0.5 is okay. 618. Actually, let's go to the 2 hour. I think this looks better. There we go. Yeah, so now this 236 is much cleaner. Here's the 382, the 0.5, the 0.618. These work through time. The 786 and the 1. So I really like these. I think the goal in the short term is up here around 57. In the long term, up here around 60. And then, a great run would be up in this zone of high volume for price around 72. Again, our forecast, we've got from 55 to there's that 77, even 120. 120, that is up, getting way up here. All right. So when we look at our parabolic SAR, and let's just go to the day chart and our super trend. So we're bearish with the parabolic SAR and the super trend. Our RSI has been down here oversold and is trending up, so that is kind of bullish. Our MACD is trending up and kind of bullish. Both are still below their midpoint lines. And our stochastic is ever so slightly trying to move up. If we come down here to the 2 hour chart, we've got mixed signals down here on the 2 hour chart. It looks like our RSI is it's rolling back over a little bit. Our stochastic is headed down, and the MACD is neutral. And let's go to the daily. Here's our RSI Bollinger Band strategy. So we've got a pretty bearish looking candle here, but we're in the bottom of our Bollinger Band. Money flow index is starting to come up. Squeeze momentum is becoming less bearish, and we are in just no trend. So this looks like an accumulation phase to me. If we take this down to the 2 hour, our money flow index is currently down, pretty neutral on the squeeze momentum. And we might say that this looks more bullish as it's the bullishness is getting weaker. So that is my analysis. I do think, back to this chart, and we are really basing out here. This is the 2 hour chart, just cutting sideways along here. And I think we're due for a breakout. But give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like it. And I'll talk to you later.